used to envision everything happening now.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Giants. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They go play action with Franks. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the first carry for Bryce Love, and nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Franks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Franks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That second down play nets a -4.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On the move to his left, letting one go deep for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Thomas.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take up.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Atkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Stockton. And he's got room. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 3. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now it's Jackson. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Going to give it to Love. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. It's complete, and he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Thomas.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Just bowling over tacklers. Room here to run. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
80 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Setting up play action. Franks.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Franks now.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
A final shot before break. Franks, he's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that
They got his man complete. And they will finally get him down up at the 42-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
A 1st down throw. Here's Franks.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Franks looking to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Working out of the gun, Franks.
That's to his running back, complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stockton, no dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Stockton. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Franks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Stockton. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Right back to Brown. This time he's got it.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Thomas. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Stockton. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. It's Franks now from the shotgun.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Stockton, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Stockton, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
One last shot for Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And